All right, Spencer Danielson, man. A crazy couple of days for you. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm thriving right now. It's been awesome. There's obviously a lot of different stuff going on, but our players, this community, I can't wait for the future.
What has the last 48 hours been like for you?
So it's been a lot, drinking out of a fire hose a little bit, but all good stuff. I mean, you go from press conference to meet with our players because that's the biggest thing for me right now is keeping our players here, keeping our staff here, because we got a great group of players. We got a great staff, so that's what we've been working tirelessly to do.
Saw the news today with Ashton Jeanty. I know you kind of hinted at it at the press conference, but how huge is that for first 48 hours your head coach here to get a guy like that to stick around?
Oh, it's huge, BJ. I mean, at the end of the day, not only what Ashton does on the football field, everybody sees that. Phenomenal running back. He's a monster leader on our team, and he's a great teammate. I mean, you talk about a young man that comes to work every day, no matter what, practices his tail off. He deserves all the credit he's getting, so him being here to push this forward is a huge deal to us, and can't wait for the future with him.
What does that say about the local community and the business owners and Joe Nickel and the collective and everybody for stepping up and make this happen?
When I say we're in this together, it takes everybody, especially for our young man like Ashton Jeanty and the rest of our players, because that's the landscape of college football now, as we all know, BJ. So thank you, Bronco Nation. Thank you to our community, because it took everybody to keep Ashton. It's going to take everybody to keep the rest of our players.
Tell us about the situation at quarterback going into the bowl game. Obviously, don't know if you're expecting if there's any chance Taylen could still be a part of that, but two guys that don't have a ton of experience. What's the plan there, and your confidence level in CJ and Colt?
Yeah. First off, think the world of Taylen. Talk about a young man that just won us a championship, works his tail off, and we're still in constant communication. Had a great talk with him, his dad. So the process isn't over yet with Taylen, but working into the bowl game, Colt Fulton, CJ Tiller, we're still working through what that's going to look like exactly for the bowl game. I know Coach Hammond and the offensive staff are working on that, and you'll see both quarterbacks in that game, and we're working through that right now.
You mentioned this being your dream job. We saw the press conference and stuff, but just has it kind of set in yet? Has it hit you? I mean, have you been able to kind of pinch yourself and realize the position you're in now?
It is my dream job, BJ. And like I said, I mean, it's for the people. It's the community, our players, our staff. That's why this is my dream job. So I don't know if it's completely sunk in. I cry almost every day when I have these conversations. I'm going to try not to cry right now, BJ. But hopefully it's something that never truly sinks in, right? Because this is my dream job, and I'll never lose that feel and how I tirelessly work to help push this forward. First off, it's not about me, and that's the biggest part when people know this isn't the Spencer Danielson Broncos. This is the Boise State Broncos that I'm going to be a part of to help push forward with our staff, our players, media, Bronco Nation. We're all in this together.
You think about your path, man. Linebacker, Zoos at Pacific. You start your coaching career there. You come to Boise State as a GA. Like you said, your wife wasn't even sure she wanted to come with you at that point. And 7 years later, at age 35, one of the youngest head coaches in college football right now. I mean, like I said, how do you kind of describe your football journey here?
Man, BJ, I'm so humbled. And, I mean, thank you, Jesus. And I give him all the glory. And I'm the product of a lot of amazing people building into me. I mean, that's what it is. I'm also going to be a guy that's going to be tirelessly calling others that have done a great job in front of me, from head coaches to people that have been in this seat. And I'm going to tirelessly work to be the best version of myself. That's the same thing I'm calling our staff and our players to do. So I think at the end of the day, the biggest thing in general is just always constantly trying to get better and grow. And I'm going to work my tail off to be the best version for these players, the staff, this community.
Two more things for you. What you mentioned your vision for this program and just what you want to see here moving forward. What I know you got to focus on this bowl game first, but kind of your to-do list here for the next couple of months. What is your vision? What do you want to get done here, and what is your plans for this program?
Yeah, to-do list first off, BJ, like we said, is keep our players here. We had the fourth youngest team in the nation. Just won a Mountain West championship, brought it back to Boise. We need to keep our players here. That doesn't mean we're going to keep all of them. That's operation number one. Then keeping our staff here. Like, we got a great staff, and with a great staff, with winning championship comes job opportunities for these men, and they deserve them. But keeping them here, keeping our players here is operation number one. And then, obviously, as we come back in January, starting from scratch and looking at everything holistically, from schedules to practice, and then obviously getting our players back on the field, training. And when people watch Boise State football, like they've seen the past couple weeks, is you're going to see a group that plays fast, plays smart, plays together, and they love each other. It's going to look different. You're going to play your tail off because you love your brother next to you, you love your coaches, and more than importantly, you love this community. And that's not easy. That's not common. It takes a lot of work. and we're going to work our tails off to get it done.
Final thing quickly, they're giving me the wrap here. Just UCLA, the matchup, just what would a win next Saturday do for you guys to kind of propel you into the offseason here?
No, winning the last game of the season is a huge part of it. Our goal every year is to win the Mountain West Conference championship and a bowl game. We did one part of that, but we're not finished yet. And playing against a UCLA opponent that's going to be extremely well coached with Coach Kelly and his staff and a very talented roster. So we know our hands are going to be full. We're going to be working our tails off to get ready for it, especially where the game is at, the LA Bowl. We recruit Southern California a ton. It's a place that we cannot wait to play, an opponent that we're very excited to play, and we know they're going to be ready for us.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Seriously, congrats, and looking forward to working with you. Continue to work with you, I guess, and excited, man. Congrats.
No, I appreciate you a ton, BJ, and Bronco Nation. Thank you again. Love you guys.